Hi, my name is Real Sanity and this is my review of Bridge Constructor Stunts for the Xbox One. This review is in partnership with BigBossBattle.com, who've kindly given me the review code from developer Clockstone Studio. Now, what is Bridge Constructor Stunts? Well, let's find out. The aim of the game is to try and get your tow truck or dump truck through the level in one piece. Now this may sound simple, but it isn't. The level itself has various bits missing out of it, also a large variety of obstacles and things which you have to avoid or go around. The stunt part of it is you have to try and do it as stylishly as possible. It sounds okay, but we'll see how it goes. The game itself originally was on iOS and Android, and just like its predecessor, Bridge Constructor, it started off there before making its way onto the Xbox. So what about the gameplay? Well, from the outset you looked at this, you'd think that this is quite a simple and easy game, and that isn't quite true. The building of a ramp is quite a complex process and it can take you a while to perfect. You start off by basically constructing the base of the bridge that holds the whole thing together. Then you basically create the road to be able to drive up the ramp at the same time whilst giving it the right angle for you to get the right jump distance and the height. As you progress through the game, you get different forms of equipment, like things that can have a heavier load, or actually things that can suspend bridges from. Sometimes the construction bit overcomplicates the game, where you just basically want to rush through the level, and it also, what it does do is it gives you a budget to work with, and this budget limits basically what you can build and stops you going crazy with your ramps, which actually I found that was a bit of a disappointment. I would wanted to go absolutely crazy with ramps, so let's hope they add this mode with an update. One aspect I really did like was the game's build mode simulation, which showed the stresses and strains applied to the structures, giving builders a quick look at the design to see where corrections should be made. Also, what would stand the initial impact and the weight of certain vehicles, because you do have a tow truck, you also have a dump truck, which is a lot heavier, and if it plows into a wooden ramp that will actually go through it. Things like this. And there's also no time limit or the number of attempts you have, which I actually thought was really good. So it doesn't penalise you, so you can make minor changes to tweak how you wish the truck to actually manoeuvre. The control system for building is quite fresh, easy and intuitive. It's very simple and quite helpful for you to understand. It's not that easy though when it comes to actually controlling the vehicle. A basically helps you rev up your vehicle, and as you speed up towards a ramp, tilting the left stick forwards or backwards will help start your truck rotating. Now, the more you spin and flip, the higher the score that you will earn. There are also barrels and boxes for you to smash on your way through the levels, which gives you a bit of a boost to your score and helpful when you have a target score to hit. The stunts are quite amusing, but flipping is more annoying than it is helpful. Your truck will often over-rotate, causing you to land awkwardly and end up in a fiery pile halfway through the level or in an awkward corner. There are 5 levels on offer, and difficulty rises with each one, so completing the game may take a good chunk of your time. It's not easy. You have to complete each level before you can move on to the next, which encourages you to spend more time with the game maybe otherwise than you would. Now, the levels themselves have a lot of different problems to solve, where one path may help you get an extra star or two, but another path will help you collect a screw. These screws offer nothing more than a mere collectible, and the stars just help to improve your overall score for the level, so there's not much motivation to go out of your way to collect these other than the actual potential achievements. And this leads me on to the graphics of the game. The game is very bright, it's very clear, crisp, it's got a very kind of unique feel to it. Little touches like the little wheel spins, the actual puffs of smoke coming out of the engine, the explosions are done exquisitely well. The game looks beautiful. The backgrounds, however, are just standard static backgrounds that could probably be done a little bit more, but the general feel of the game is more of a very cute look to it, a kind of Micro Machine sort of style, if you know what I mean. And this leads me on to the sound of the game. Again, like the graphics, it's very clear, very vivid. Different sounds for the different vehicles do work well. The engine roar, the speeding up, the actual puffs of smoke. I know it sounds sad, but you can actually hear the little engines pops and clicks and that. When the actual ramp crashes, the mini explosions, they're done very crisp and well. And if you have a headset, you will appreciate it. Music-wise, it's very upbeat and it actually works well with the game. Apart from that, it's only minor sort of sound that's been added to this game, which for this sort of genre suits it perfectly. And this leads me on to the rating of the game. Now, I rate games in order of avoid, rent, great purchase, must own. My rating for this game is rent, and this is for the following reasons. The price of this game is £8 UK or $10 US. Not a big price, you're thinking, but then again, neither is the content. Basically, I found that the game itself can get a bit repetitive after a while, and once you've got past the 5 zones, there's no main reason to go back and do anything. This could have been helped out with basically adding a leaderboard. There's no leaderboard there, and the only sole competition is with yourself. Or even if they had a mode where you could go crazy with all the ramps, that again would probably beef out the context of this. Otherwise, the replayability isn't really there, so it's kind of for me like a go through it, do it, one hit, you're done and dusted. Don't get it wrong, the game's fun and it's really good to play, but after a while it does get a little bit boring, which is a shame really. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you found this review helpful and informative. Please do give me your comments. I do like to hear what you think of it. If you've got the game and think differently, tell me, have I missed something? Have I, not caught on? I'm not infallible. I am interested to hear what you're saying. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hell, if you're really bored, even subscribe. Might find something you enjoy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I'll speak with you again soon.